The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
This is Lamb on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Prescott now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll run left with Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete to Wright. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They'll try it now with Swift. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 29, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third down, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Bradley. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee. this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every week.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On play action, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott is going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. Wright's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Gordon always one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They throw it out right complete, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On second and goal, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. After right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.